a technical difficulty there in the past thing, and so yeah, kind of had a little bit of technical difficulties, so I had to stop the live stream, and yeah, then I had to turn it back on, had to delete that, and yeah. Alright, well, I'm just starting over again. This is the 700 subscriber special on my channel, and this is where I'm going to be reviewing every single video game in my collection. So this is what I decided to do for 700 subscribers, and so yeah, it's really nice. I mean, honestly, I didn't think I'd be able to get to 700 subs, but but yeah, yeah, so we got our first viewer in the chat just now, Lightning McQueen Gaming. Happy 700 subscribers. Thank you, Lightning. Really appreciate it. But, yep, we are going to commence live streaming after I get my laptop settled down here. And, yeah, so, okay. Can you hit 1K before the end of the year? I don't know. Who knows? We'll just have to wait and see. Probably not, but depends, really. I mean, I'm just hoping I can find Eugene Carbureski at the end of the year. but yeah, so yeah, I think what I will do, I will start off with games from for certain consoles and stuff, and when I range them out, from GameCube to Wii to Xbox to Switch, and yeah, so. But anyways, guys, sit back, relax, and enjoy the live stream. Grab your popcorn, grab your sundaes, grab all your treats, and grab anything you want to eat or drink. I mean, me, I got my water bottle, and so yeah, I play Cuphead on my Nintendo Switch. That's cool. Okay, let's see. Yeah, let me get some things to sort out here, and I'll show them. Okay, so we're gonna start off with PlayStation 2 games here. I don't know. Let me see. I'm gonna do a little analysis here, but yes. Stop staring into my soul. I'm not trying not to. But yeah, guys. Yeah, I don't know how I'm gonna do this. Let me see, but yeah, the first one here we got R-Racing Evolution for the PlayStation 2. We are starting off with the PlayStation 2 games here. And, yeah, so Takuro Etsu Hi, that's a very interesting name. And, but yeah, I believe this is a racing game. Now, I have not played PlayStation 2 yet. The one that I got, it has a disc drive that's not wanting to open, and so I'm still waiting for that to be repaired. And so, yeah, so I have not any of the PlayStation 2 games shown here. I have not tried out yet. So yeah, there's the back of the box, and yeah, let's see. Here's what the disc looks like inside, and yeah, so but yeah, there is that one, and the next one you got is Bolt. Yeah, so Bolt, the Disney movie video game. You got Bolt on the cover, and his trainer, some dude in the corner. I don't know. I've not watched Bolt much, but yep. On the back it says, "Live the action star life. Star as Bolt and Penny in 25 action-packed missions. Fire up Bolt's superpowers to defeat enemies. Fly into action with Penny's wheel bar." Yep. So yeah, you can see there on the back some clips from the game, showing what it looks like, and yeah. So I'll open up to show y'all what the disc looks like. So here's what the disc looks like, and yeah, so that one was Bolt. Yeah, so I think I'll keep doing what I'm doing here. It seems to be working. All right. And whoops, well, that fell off. Okay, well, All right, but the next one we got here is Sonic Unleashed. Yes, this is a pretty popular Sonic game where Sonic turns into a werehog, basically a werewolf hedgehog, if you call it. And it says the difference is night and day. And you can see on the back it's got Sonic as the werehog on the left and regular Sonic on the right. It says go faster than ever before with high-speed maneuvers. And and it says transform after dark with powerful combat skills. Race around the world and explore challenging locations. Yep, so really nice game made by Sega, of course, and the Sonic team. And I'll get the thing open to show y'all what the disc looks like. Yep, so there is the disc. And yeah, so yep, that was Sonic Unleashed. Really can't wait to play this game, unless if I decide to get the Xbox 360 version for some odd reason. If I can't wait any longer. I mean, what do you guys think? Should I just wait for my PS2 to get repaired, or should I get the Xbox 360 version? Because the 360 version is backwards compatible on Xbox One, so, yeah. I'm faster than Sonic. We'll have to wait. We'll just have to wait and see. It'll be the race battle of the century. Lightning McQueen versus Sonic the Hedgehog. But yeah, with all due respect, my money's going out to you, Lightning. So. But yeah, the next one on the PS2 list is looks like a flight game, Rebel Raiders Operation Nighthawk. So this is it's like a jet game, flying jet game. Kando is the producer. XS, and see what it says on the back. It says arcade combat at Mach 2. Join the alliance to fight the Union of World Nations. Take the lead of the Ghost Squadron. Defend the front lines and one of 23 futuristic fighters. Fly over treetops at Mach 2. Ground-shaking weapons and unlimited ammo. Wow, so... Yep, you can... Yep, there's that. Y'all can read that. I'll keep it in there for the next few seconds for y'all to read that. And, yeah, so it looks like one of those jet fighter games, kind of like Ace Combat. But yeah, here is, there's the disc, and, yep, so moving on to the next one. Next one on my list, I know you guys may have seen this one, in one of my earliest videos, if you stuck around for this long. And, yep, it is Need for Speed Underground. And, of course, this is the one that has the PlayStation 2 Greatest Hits box art. Yeah, you can see there's like an orange car on the cover, made by EA Games. And, yeah, it says, I'm highly tuned for intense speed. Let's see what it says there. Unlimited customization. Now, be honest, guys. Does this car look like Paul Walker's Nissan GTR from Fast and Furious 2? Is that what it looks like to me? Is that Snot Rod's bro? I don't know. It could be. Oh yeah, but I mean, you can definitely try to customize the delinquent road hazards in games like this. I mean, me personally, I would really love to see a Cars collaboration with FNAF Security Breach. Have them racing on Roxy Raceway. Have them race with Roxanne Wolf, and yeah, that'd be really cool. But yeah, and yeah, it says intense head-to-head competition, and unbelievable sense of speed. Introducing drift, slide with styles. Yep, so this, I believe, according to this is the first Need for Speed game that introduced drifting. And so, of course, you got this lady on the back here with some Japanese tattoos. And so, yep, and it does have the THX logo on there. I just had to do that. But yeah, so, and, yeah, let me see. It says I'm live streaming, Jesse. I thought you already knew this. But, yeah, here is the disc in there, and also, here is some sort of manual. Get EA codes and game hints. Of course, that's not going to work anymore, but it's a little bit of nostalgia, so. And, alright, moving on to the next one. Next one here is Burnout Dominator. You could have told me, well, I forgot to, Jesse, I'm sorry, but But yep, you got Burnout Dominator, Battle Racing Ignito. Oh, Ignited. I can read that. Yeah, Ignito. That sounds like the name of like a character from like some sort of racing cartoon. But yeah, it says 2007 delivers the most intense Burnout yet. Yep. So this game would have came out when I was about 2 years old. So yeah. But yeah, you can see like a bunch of fictional cars based off of real cars in the back, and it says slam your rivals through barriers to unlock shortcuts. Experience the thrill of boost chaining for outrageous racing speed. Choose your vehicle for battle, from hot rods to European exotics. And take risks and reap the rewards in all new mechanic mode. Go head to head with your friends for some multiplayer mayhem. Dominate any setting from the windy mountains to the beach. And yeah, that's like no, that's like actual dirt on there. I thought it was part of the cover. But yeah, yeah, this game does. Yeah, some of these covers do have a little bit of dirt and dust on them, and so it's because I actually got these for free while digging out someplace in an old house. That's all I can say. And so yeah, but yeah, it says there's the disc on there, Burnout Dominator, and so yep, can't wait to try this out whenever I get my PS2 repaired. And so, yeah, I've been waiting for my PS2 to get repaired for months, guys. So I don't know when that's going to be, but yeah. Give me just a moment. I'll be right with you guys. And take the California trip. Get your tickets on Route 66. Alright, next one up is Ratatouille, the video game. You see you got Remy on there, and the main chef and this dude, made by THQ. And it does have an old thing on there, an old tag. It came from Movie Gallery. So I don't know what Movie Gallery is. I wonder if it's like some sort of old movie place in a mall, I assume. But yeah, nothing much on the back. It's just information and details, and yeah. And so, but yeah, there is what the disc looks like, and a really nice looking disc. So, all right. What did I do? Oh, right. Okay. And life is a highway. I wanna ride it to Transformers: Revenge of the Fallen for PlayStation 2. I don't know what I'm doing with my life. But yeah, this is Transformers: Revenge of the Fallen for PlayStation 2. You got Optimus Prime on the front there, and it says, "One shall stand, one shall fall." The iconic Optimus Prime line on the back. You can see Devastator on the back there fighting Optimus Prime. Yeah, Revenge of the Fallen is one of my favorite Transformers films, guys. I really love it. And it says, all new co-op gameplay lets you team up with a friend, fly, drive, and fight and shoot your way through action-packed missions. Go beyond the movie and never-before-seen Transformers environments. And, yeah, that sounds really cool. Who is that? I'm not sure who you're talking about, Amadeus, but if you're talking about this character right here, this is Devastator from Transformers: Revenge of the Fallen. So that's his live-action concepts, and you got Optimus Prime fighting him on the bottom. And let me show y'all the disc. Hang on a second. But yeah, here's what the disc looks like. Looks like, yeah, you got Optimus on there. But yeah. And so, yep, that was Transformers. And you have Officer Murakami. Yeah, I did. I showed him off in that Crest review. So, but we're only showing video games on this live stream for the sake of the title. But yeah, looks like we already got 7 likes on the live stream, guys. Be sure to double tap the screen if you like this video. But yeah, another Transformers game, Transformers the game. You know, got Optimus Prime and Megatron on the front there. And see what it goes on the back. Dale Jr., you should do a Eugene Carbareski hunt in each store with one stream. I don't think I can do that, Jesse. I'm sorry. I'm only doing them in very individual episodes, but I do have hope that he may be in stores soon because I recently found Ryan Shields' model in stores. And so I know Ryan Shields is probably in the same singles case with Eugene, and so yeah, hopefully I'll be able to find them. But it says you don't know the name of Officer Murakami from 400 subs. Oh yeah, that was before that. Yeah, but yeah, it says change form instantly. It's like you got Bumblebee on the top here, transforming from his robot form to his Camaro form, and it says protect or destroy. And it says, play beyond the blockbuster movie and control the epic battle between the Autobots and the Decepticons. And you have all that on there, fighting, cover art. Looks like you got, I don't know, that might be Megatron fighting Bumblebee on the back. And so, but yeah, let me show you all the disc. And so, yep, that is what the disc looks like. You got the Autobot and Decepticon logo on there. And, yeah, so gonna take a sip of my water real quick, or my lips are getting a little dry. Where do I find Ryan Shields? Well, I don't know, man, but I did see what this one YouTuber found some new releases in the Target, so I'm not sure. I'll have to go back to Target at some point to see if they're there. But I found of the Ryan Shields model I found in the middle of Walmart. Yep, in Walmart and all places. Can y'all believe it? But okay. But yeah. Oh, whoops, I forgot to put the game away. Yep. Okay, so, but anyways, up next we got Spider-Man 3, one of the best Tobey Maguire Spider-Man movies in my opinion. And, yeah, it does have PlayStation 2 Greatest Hits cover art, does have a price tag on there. This was originally $17.99. This is WeTrade. I don't know where it was from. Maybe from GameStop. I'm not sure, but but yep, this is the Spider-Man 3. Of course, you got Spider-Man's suit on the front there. It's showcasing the red suit from the black suit, when Peter Parker got the Venom symbiote. And yep, the best Spidey game to date, according to Game Informer. Defend New York City from rooftops to subways to sewers. Wield the power of the black-suited Spider-Man. Yes, that's the main feature of this game is get to play as a symbiote suit for Spider-Man, which is really cool. And it says battle new Goblin, Venom, and Sandman, and more. And yeah, in this version of Spider-Man 3 and the Wii version, Venom is the final boss. Well, actually, I think Venom's the final boss in each version of the Spider-Man 3 game. So yeah, so really cool. And yeah, you can see some stuff with Spider-Man back there, and I do have the Wii version, but I've not played that in a while. But it's just for some reason that game keeps freezing up on me, and I don't know why. But yeah, there is what it looks like, and yeah, I may show off the Wii version later if I have enough time, or enough phone battery. If I have to conclude the stream early, I apologize in advance. But yeah, hopefully y'all can enjoy the stream while it lasts. So. Yep, that was Spider-Man 3. It says it includes a bonus disc in there. I don't see a bonus disc. I don't know. It's old. But yep, next up, we have NASCAR Heat 2002, PlayStation 2 edition. Yes, this is the PS2 edition that has the red cover instead of the green cover like the original Xbox version. I really wish Microsoft made the Xbox version backwards compatible because, I'm a huge NASCAR fan and I want to play all the old NASCAR games I've not played before, like the old Gen 6 NASCAR games, and old games like these. And so, but I guess it's just life, man. And I know NASCAR 15 used to be on Steam, but it got delisted, and so that really pisses me off. But yeah, so it says designed by NASCAR drivers, raced by their fans. And a Toys R Us. Oh wait, you have Toys R Us in your country? Oh right. Oh, I live in America, and Toys R Us obviously went bankrupt here. Sadly, it's a real shame. But yes, it says on the back everything you want in exciting NASCAR racing and more. And yeah, there's a lot of information on the back, but yeah, you can see you got it appears to be a wreck in there with Jeff Gordon, Matt Kenseth, realistic car damage and collisions. And it says it includes challenging road courses, so like Watkins Glen and Sonoma. And yeah, so here is what. It just fell out on me. Whoops. Hang on a second. Yeah, shoot. Okay. Well, there is NASCAR Heat 2002 and the game manual. This one does have a manual. I'm going to see if it has anything on the back. See if there's anything on the back. It's the same as the game cover, but yeah, so I usually like putting them on the back like this, if they got anything on the back. And yeah, so yep, that was NASCAR Heat 2002. And last but not least, for the PlayStation 2 things, last but not least, we have NASCAR 08 Limited Edition. Yes, this is the one, the limited edition version of NASCAR 08. Got Tony Stewart on the cover, and it does have a signature on there, covered up by a tag, price tag, and it's a little dusty. But this actually is a thing, a cover for the game. And so, yeah, yeah, that's the cover. But, yeah, here's the actual game itself, NASCAR 08. It says, race the car of tomorrow. Yes, so the car of tomorrow is is when NASCAR added those fancy wings in the back of the car, which apparently people did not like. I remember seeing the car tomorrow as a kid, at the wing, and I thought it looked pretty strange at first, but looking back at it now, I think it's just one of the coolest things NASCAR ever did. But if if it was causing flips, then yeah, I understand NASCAR wants to commit to safety reasons, and they probably should continue to do that, considering how many flips there have been in these new generation in these next gen cars that the NASCAR drivers are in. But yeah, you can see Truck Series on the back, and Tony Stewart's car, all 22 tracks. This says, yep. And I'll get the disc open. Shoot, I hit my phone. And yep, the same old. You got Tony Stewart on the disc, on the manual, NASCAR 08 limited edition exclusive car and pack. Oh, it's like a cheat code for so it's like a cheat code. Okay, guys, so for anyone that plays this game, here is a cheat code that it comes with. Yeah, so, you can pretty much look up these cheat codes online nowadays, but, yeah, if anyone plays this game and has not known about this cheat code until now, you're welcome. So, first name Allmore, last name Everyday in career mode, and so, yeah, so, yep, so, yeah, I'm gonna put this. Yeah, I'm gonna slide it back on here, and yeah, very satisfying, and so. You finally found Ryan Shields, but I can't find it. It's been a real struggle for all of us trying to find these new Thailand models. But yep, that is all the PS2 games. Next up, I'll be moving up to GameCube and Wii. And so, yeah, give me just a moment, and I'll get things sorted out. Oh, shoot. Okay, alright, I'll do this section now. Then I'll leave it over, okay. Okay, alright. Okay, so... Okay, so first up on the GameCube games is Disney's Hide and Sneak. So this is like a maze puzzle game, only for the GameCube, featuring Mickey Mouse and Minnie Mouse. It's made by Capcom. And, yeah, here is the back of it, and it says join Mickey and Minnie on a brand new action adventure. And yep. Yep, you got some pictures. You got Mickey on the back here, hanging on from a hook. You got Mickey sneaking around, climbing up things, and also Minnie right there. And yeah, and yeah, maybe it Disney Interactive. And I'll show y'all what the disc looks like. GameCube discs are smaller than normal discs, and so well, that's what makes them very unique. These GameCube discs, and so, but yeah, that is what the disc looks like. And do you have a question for me, Jesse? I noticed you're in the chat, but can you please, Jesse, can you please not spam in the chat, please? People are trying to watch a live stream, and spamming the chat may get annoying. So can you please stop spamming W's for me? That would be really appreciated. But hi, how you doing? Door is our person. I don't even know how to pronounce that name. Door is a person. That's what it is. Okay. Yeah. Okay. That's the name of it. All right. All right. But next up, we have a pretty classic one from a classic TV show, and it is Jimmy Neutron, Attack of the Twinkies. Yep, so this is Jimmy Neutron, Attack of the Twinkies. And yeah, Jimmy Neutron's a very, very nostalgic Nickelodeon show. You got Jimmy Neutron and Goddard on the cover. And these appear to be the Twonkies. The Twonkies, that's what they're called. I don't know. I keep wanting to call them Twinkies. I don't know why. But yeah, just get THQ. Yeah, Twonkies is what they're called. Twonky Trouble. It says Big Twonkies, Big Trouble. And capture all the Twonkies using the VDR. So okay, so it's kind of like Jimmy Neutron Ghostbusters a little bit, or like Jimmy Neutron Luigi's Mansion. And so yeah, it says program Goddard to find hidden Gizmo pieces. Yep. So yeah, I've had this game for many years, and I used to have it as a kid. And Escape Twonkus 3 before it's too late. And you get more cover art on the back. And yeah, so. Also, do y'all find it funny that people say Jimmy Neutron's head looks a lot like a Jimmy Neutron kind of looks a lot like Donkey Kong? I find that hilarious. But yep, there is the disc and there is the manual. I don't think there's anything on the back, but it doesn't hurt to check. But yeah, it looks like oh, you got the SpongeBob SquarePants movie on the back here, huh? So you got a little promotion for the SpongeBob SquarePants movie game on the back. And so yeah. Yeah, so I'm gonna have to. Yeah, well, I actually do have a SpongeBob game, but I'll show it off later, or whenever I can. But yep, that was Jimmy Neutron for you. You should do a live stream tour of your entire residence bedroom. Yeah, I don't know. I'm thinking about that, but I'm not sure. I mean, I don't know. I'm not really that popular of a YouTuber, in my opinion, even though I have 700 subs, but. But, you know, I'm not going to be doing all those big things big YouTubers do, you know, like reveals and stuff, you know what I mean. But as long as you guys are liking my videos, that is very much appreciated, and I hope you guys enjoy the content that I make, and I really hope that for as long as I stay on YouTube, I hope you guys enjoy all the things that I make. Yeah, whether it be the main content I post or something mixed. I mean, I'm a mixed content creator, so yeah, so I try to make stuff for everyone. And so, but yeah, anyways, moving on to the games. You're ignoring me again, Jesse. I'm trying not to. Okay, it's kind of hard to read the chat while looking at. You know what I mean. Sorry, it's just been a really long. It's just been a really long day for me, guys. I mean, today's felt like the longest Friday ever. I mean, I felt like I worked a whole 7 to 8 hours at I'm at the place I work, and so. Yo, what's up, bro? What's up, Nico? How you doing, man? But yeah, anyways, moving on to the next game. It is Shrek Extra Large, and yep, you got a Shrek game. You got Shrek. You got Shrek holding some knights in his arms. You got, and of course, you got Donkey on the side there, made by TDK. Of course, you got Humpty Dumpty there too, along with a little Ed kid. And this says it came with a free Shrek watch inside. So, yeah, so this was a used game when I got it, from what I remember, and so so whoever bought this game first got that Shrek watch, from what I remember, because I don't know where the heck that is, nor do I recall ever having one. And it says the ogre is back and he's extra large. And yep, Shrek Extra Large is, you can see Shrek looking over the thing on the back here. It says lead Hansel and Gretel to the Sugar Fantasy House in the Enchanted Forest. You've got Hansel and Gretel and Shrek. Mother Gooseland is in the picture of perfect happiness and home of the evil Humpty Dumpty. So I don't know what the lore is. I mean, I know Humpty Dumpty did show up in the Puss in Boots movie, which I believe is the prequel to the Shrek movies, maybe. And so so I don't know if that's the same Humpty Dumpty from Puss in Boots or what, but it says help the small and lazy crown prince and he will show you the way to the Blue Dragon Castle. And yep. And yep, here is the disc in there. That's what it looks like, and the game manual. Let's see if there's anything on the back. I'm gonna try getting this out. See if there's anything on the back here. Yeah, it does have more Shrek stuff on the back. It says Shrek Hassle in the Castle. It's like an old Game Boy Advance game. So, yeah, really interesting. And so, yeah, it's Hassle at the Castle is what it's called. And so, yeah, it might be some sort of Halloween themed Shrek game. I don't know. By the way, thank you for reviewing Murray Clutchburn. Yo, you're welcome. Yo, do you have the Dale Jr. in his unique form that's skinnier than not trade model? I used to, but I don't know where the heck I put that, and I've pretty much lost it now, and I have no idea where it is. I've pretty much looked everywhere, man. Like, I don't even know where the heck it is. Like I know I used to have it, but I don't know if I still have it or if I still have it, but I don't know where the heck it is. But if I ever do find that diecast lying around, I will do a review of it for you guys, because I know you guys will really appreciate that. But that's honestly the main reason why I got this. I got this diecast. Just not only for a replacement model, but to have like something different, from what I used to have, and something a little rare too, to the collection. Can you please review Mac Icon short? Whenever I get them, I will. But you're gonna have to wait on that because I do not have them at the moment. But I did find a cheap one, for only like $9 to $10 on Amazon. So, I don't know when I'll get them from Amazon. But whenever I do, I will do a review of Mac Icon for you guys whenever I possibly can. And so, But yeah, anyways, moving on to the next game. It is the Mario Golf Toadstool. And this is a pretty rare Mario Golf game, only for the GameCube. What's the diecast you most wanted as a kid? Well, I remember years ago, I was in a store and I saw this 3-pack with Todd Marcus in it, with like this crew chief and a pit crew member, and I literally begged my dad for it, and he. But he didn't get it from me, and I literally cried, bro. I wanted that thing so bad. And yeah, last year I saw before I started collecting Cars characters, I saw his model in Kroger's last year, and I really regret getting it. I really regret not getting it now. And so yeah, I'm kind of pissed off. I still don't have Todd Marcus in my collection, but yep, I guess it's just how life works, I guess. But yeah, I do plan on asking for Amazon gift cards this Christmas, and so I may use those to buy the racers that I still need, probably. And so, but yeah, who knows? If I find any at the flea market, I'll tell y'all. But yeah, enough yapping. So this is Mario Golf Toadstool Tour, rare Mario Golf game. We got Mario on the cover with a golf ball and a chain chomp. And Yeah, believe it or not, I don't have a Piston Cup racer that has the 3-digit numbers. So it's just, so not like Greg Candy Man or Ralph Carlo, Kevin Shift Ride or Todd Marcus. So and yeah, that is what Mario Golf Toadstool Tours disc looks like. It's a very crystal clear golf ball design, which is really cool. And I don't think I showed the back, did I? I didn't show the back. Yeah, but it says hit the links in the Mushroom Kingdom. You got Mario on the back there, all the environments, Donkey Kong, Yoshi, all the characters on the back. You know, Bowser, Diddy Kong, Koopa, Yoshi, Luigi, Birdo, Peach, Daisy, Waluigi, and there is a retracted message in here, but let me see. I don't know. I can't look at it. So there's a message that CAC and Cars Guy sent that says the message has been retracted. So I don't know what that is. I don't know what that means. If you guys know what that means, please tell me. Please tell me, because I don't know what that means. It says try McKay's. Yeah, I have been trying there. But the only Piston Cup racer that I've seen there. Well, actually, the three ones. I mean, there were two from Cars 3 that I found. Loose in the Bin, which is Cruz and Mares and Paunchy Wipeout's Cars 3 design. And I did find a Dirksen D'Agostino still in the package there. But of course I didn't get him because I obviously already have Dirksen. And so but yep, that was Mario Golf. And next up is going to be our first Star Wars game on the stream, and it is Star Wars: The Clone Wars for the GameCube. And so yeah, this is a really fun Star Wars game, guys. If you guys have not tried out the Star Wars game yet, you have got to try it. It's really cool. And so yep, here is the back. Begun. The Clone War has the iconic final line from Stars Attack the Clones that Yoda says. And of course, you got some battle droids fighting on Geonosis. There is a Hailfire droid on the back there on the planet of Renvar. Yeah, that is not Hoth, guys. That is another ice planet called Renvar. So y'all go ahead and look it up if you want. But yep, there's Kashyyyk on the back and Geonosis. Yep, a lot of places you can visit. Including one, including some places that don't show up in the movies. But yep, here is what the disc looks like, and the game manual, of course, on the back has a promotion for Star Wars Bounty Hunter, which is another Star Wars game I have, and so but I'll show that off later. And so yep, that was Star Wars: The Clone Wars, and also I don't know, but you guys may have seen the most recent Star Wars video that I've uploaded, which is where Anakin Skywalker meets an ancient Jedi named Ulic Count Droma, and so that's so I think that's the coolest thing in the game, when where Anakin meets an old ancient Jedi that fought during the Sith War. It's really cool. And so Ulic Count Droma has to be my favorite ancient Jedi. In Star Wars, before the prequels, and so yeah, probably maybe sometime before the Old Republic era, but who knows? Might have been after that, but I don't know. Yeah, but of course, and next up is a fairly sought after Mario Kart game. It is Mario Kart Double Dash. And it says team up for twice the fun, and something that people may not notice, but that I've definitely noticed before after seeing somebody else notice it, is that if you take a look at Luigi on the cover here, you can see his letter L. His letter L is actually on backwards in the cover, so that's a little error that's an error that Nintendo made when making the game cover. And so yeah, I bet y'all didn't know that. But yep, you got Mario, Luigi, Peach, Daisy, Donkey Kong, Diddy Kong, Yoshi, and Birdo on the cover. Are Nintendo GameCube games kind of rare? Kind of, sort of. It really depends on the game, though. But I mean, there are some games that aren't as rare as the most fought after. I mean, these popular ones. I mean, they're pretty hard to find nowadays, and they usually cost tons of money to own. And so, but my mother got this for me at a yard sale years ago, And so, yeah, so thanks to my mother for getting me this game. And it says double the fun on the back. You got Mario, Luigi on the back there. You got some cover art of all the tracks, you know, and yeah, characters on the bottom. And yeah, really cool. Another way I haven't been used Eugene trying to rescue his talents recently is trying to scam you. Try and wait patiently, for impatience makes times faster. Well, I don't know if that's true, but I'm looking for him. I've been trying to look for Eugene for 2 months, guys. You do not know the struggle. I want him so bad, and so, but yep, there is what the disc looks like, and here's the game manual. Let's see if there's anything on the back. See if this game manual has anything on the back here. There is some promotional stuff. Subscribe to Nintendo Power. So it's got an old Nintendo Power promotion in there. But yeah, nothing on the back. Need help with installation, blah blah. But yep, that's Mario Kart Double Dash. And yeah, pretty fun Mario Kart game, but also pretty hard as well. And so yeah. But yeah, next up is one that I'm pretty sure a lot of NASCAR fans know. Thanks to Ross Chastain mentioning it in that one Martinsville race where he did the wall ride. And it is none other than NASCAR Chase for the Cup 2005. And yep, really cool NASCAR game. You got you got like all four of the main series and no Cup. No Cup Series, Busch Series, Truck Series, and the Whelen Modified Series. Of course, you got Kevin Harvick on the cover there, NASCAR Nextel Cup, and Fight to the Top. So yep, so old fashioned EA Sports NASCAR games. I mean, EA Sports, honestly, in my opinion, EA Sports made the best NASCAR games back in the day, guys. And so, the only the only good NASCAR game that I think is the best that's not made by EA Sports is NASCAR 2011, the game. And so, but you can see all the cover art back there, Whelen Modified. There is a fight happening between Jeff Gordon and Matt Kenseth on the back there. I don't know what they're arguing about, but yep, Jeff Gordon was certainly a fighter, if you know what I mean. One of his most iconic fights in NASCAR was him fighting with Brad Keselowski in the pits, and I remember seeing that on live television. And my dad turned off the TV because he didn't want me to see it, and so. But yeah, so. And so, favorite Mario characters? I have a lot of favorite Mario characters, but I can't name them all right now. But yeah, you got NASCAR 2005 Chase for the Cup disc, and there is the game manual. Let's see if there's anything on the back. It's just get EA cheat codes and all that, blah blah. And yeah. Do you have a Nintendo Switch 2? No, I don't. I don't plan on getting a Switch 2 unless they make like a Switch 2 Lite, you know, like Nintendo Switch Lite. And so, but I did try out a demo of a Switch 2 of Mario Kart World at a Best Buy recently, and I gotta say, Mario Kart World ain't too bad, but honestly, I prefer Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, so. But yeah. And, And next up is one of my favorite NASCAR games of all time. This is my childhood NASCAR game, one of the first ones I ever played in my life. And this is NASCAR Thunder 2003. So here is my face reveal. Not really, but you get what I mean. This guy right here is this guy right here in real life, and so. Kind of ironic. But yeah, you can see there's Dale on the cover alongside his car, which is this guy, by the way. I can't stop laughing about it. But yeah, everybody, go tell your friends, go tell your mom, your daddy, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, brother, sister, sibling. Dale Jr. Piston Cup 8 has finally done the face reveal. It is Dale Earnhardt Jr. himself. I'm a comedian. And there he is again on the back. But it says, "Roll with the Thunder." And, yep. 43 car racing with a new game engine. Says Thunder your way to victory. You got who is that on there? It looks like Matt Kenseth, and of course you got Tony Stewart face to face with the stars. And on the back you do see an old a track showcasing the old Daytona Beach speedway that NASCAR used to race at back in the 50s, you know, before they built the speedway. And so I actually stepped on that beach before, and it's really cool, guys. I mean Daytona Beach is really cool. I mean, I love it. I love the beach, guys, and I really want to go back. And so, but yep, you can see the disc in there. I accidentally pushed on my laptop. But yep, NASCAR Thunder 2003, and a promotion on the back from the game manual for NHL 2003. I found a can for Rip, Wisconsin in a yard sale today. Oh, really? Did you? Wow. Well, that's a really nice find, dude. It must be rare. You're going to tell me how rare is it? Seen SpongeBob SquarePants. Oh, listen to Pineapple Under the Sea. SpongeBob SquarePants. It's rubbing down on the porch to say SpongeBob SquarePants. But yeah. Yep, next up in the NASCAR games is is one of my personal favorites, NASCAR Dirt Daytona. This one's really fun. This is the sequel to NASCAR 8 2002. And so this is a really nice NASCAR game. I like this one. It says, from the creators of NASCAR Heat, designed by NASCAR drivers, raced by the fans, and of course you got a dirt car up top, a wheel and modified below it with a truck, and Ward Burton's Caterpillar Dodge on the bottom. Made by Infro Games. You got Star Patrol C? Yes, I do. And yep, on the back it says, get your career in gear. And it says many key features. You can see you got power slide on dirt tracks, race open wheel modifieds, take on a 43 car field in NASCAR Cup racing, and swap paint and tough trucks. Yep, so yeah, so I mean, really cool, and yeah, really nice NASCAR game. Do you have any advice about collecting the Piston Cup racers or any set of racers? Because I'm a newer collector. Well, if you're looking for any racer that you've not collected, that you don't have in your collection, I recommend probably looking at the main stores, like Walmart, Target, or any toy store, or even flea markets. That's where I found some characters, and that's where I found my old Green Ramon, and I found him at a flea market. And so, but I mean, really, mostly, if you're in doubt, just buy something off of eBay or Amazon or any other site. So that's all I can say. But yeah, here's the disc, and that's what the back looks like. It's the same as the back of the cover. So, but yeah, that was NASCAR Dirt to Daytona, and let me get things assorted here. So assorted here, and so give me just a moment, guys. Okay, so. Alright, next one is LEGO Star Wars 2, the original trilogy. Yep, so this is one of the original Star Wars games. I gotta pop my knee, guys. Hang on a minute. Okay. Okay. Sorry about that, guys. I had a little bit of a stiff knee there, but yep, there is LEGO Star Wars 2 trilogy with Darth Vader, Princess Leia, Han Solo, Luke Skywalker, Chewie, or Chewie's over here, the Stormtrooper, Ewoks, blah blah, And of course on the back it says build and battle through the original trilogy. Yep, so so this was the first Star Wars game to introduce character customization, and I don't know why And I don't know why they put this on there. I mean, you got a custom character with Darth Vader's helmet and Princess Leia's bikini on there. And so, yeah, so I don't know, maybe a serious Star Wars fangirl. But yep, you got new build and ride vehicles, and you got Han and Chewie on the back there. This looks weird. Yeah, it honestly does. I mean, you don't see that every day. But yeah, here's what the disc looks like. It appears to have some sort of mark on there. I don't know what. I mean, I've not played this in like years, and I'm just now noticing that. I never noticed that because I've had this game for years, and I don't remember seeing that on there. So, is that Bad Pig? Yeah, that's a Bad Piggy. Yeah, Bad Piggies is just a revolutionary game. I love it. All right. Yep, but the next version is next game I mean is Finding Nemo. And this is the one that has Player's Choice on it, GameCube Player's Choice, and of course you got Marlin and Dory on the cover. And yeah, this is a really nice game. This is one of my childhood games. I used to play this a lot as a kid, a very young kid. Back on there, you got Marlin and Dory running from Bruce. Of course, you got Bruce's famous line, "Fish are friends, not food." And yep, you got the turtles, Surf Crush, Survival Force, the jellyfish, and join the tank gang. You can see Nemo in there with all the tank fish. And also, I don't know if it's a Mandela effect, but I remember playing as different colors Yoshi in Mario Kart 7. Well, I do know with the DS download play, you can race as a different colored Shy Guy, from what I remember. As I remember racing as a blue Shy Guy before when I did that, and so. But yeah, there's the Finding Nemo disc, and yep. So that's Finding Nemo. All right, next up is Open Season. One of the it's a really funny movie, guys. If you haven't seen it already, I mean, some of you guys may have seen my recent video of me doing a voiceover of Boog and Elliot, but I was doing Sands of the Pirates from Undertale, and yeah, but there's a cover art. You got Boog, Elliot, and the rest of the animals on there. You got a rabbit straight. You got a rabbit on the log. They're screaming. Oh yeah, of course you got Mitch Squizzy, and sing SpongeBob full version, sing it. Okay, I bet you I can sing it 3 seconds fast. It's about there you go. But yep, play it wild. You got Elliot on the back there, and you got Boog, and yep, you got them crawling. You got some hunters, and yep, surfing. You got and you do have a mini game on the back, and yep, Open Season is a really funny movie. I love it. Yep, there is the Open Season disc, and there is the game manual too. Let's see what the and yeah, I'm gonna see if there's anything on the back of the game manual, and it says, "Oh, you got like a Dodge promotion on the back here because there's no such thing as too much cute." Yeah, so it looks like a Game Boy Advance game for like Virtual Dodge or something. And so I don't know, like the earliest I don't know, like an early version of a Nintendo. No one ever played Sonic Riders. I have well, the original I have not. I do have a Sonic Riders game for the Wii, but I have not played that yet for some odd reason. So yeah, but next up we have Star Wars Road Leader. Yes, this one's really interesting. Got Player's Choice on there. It does have the iconic yellow GameCube thing on there. And yeah, and yeah, these cases of the Player's Choice, they're kind of harder to find, and so. But yeah, you can see there's a ripped up price tag on there, but you got the whole Red Squadron from episode 4, New Hope, and you got road leader standing by. Yep, he's got some box cover. There's some A-wings, the Millennium Falcon, the X-wing going through the Death Star, and on Hoth with AT-ATs. And it says featuring the voice of Dennis Lawson, the original Wedge Antilles. And so, yep. The same dude that played Wedge Antilles in the movie also voices him in the game. And so, but yep, there is what the Road Leader disc looks like. And there's the back of the game manual, which is all in gray. But yep. All right, and next up is Madagascar. Yep, some Madagascar, very iconic DreamWorks movie, and yep, obviously had its own spin-off series, Brandon's Madagascar, and yep, on the cover you see Marty, Alex, Melman, and Gloria, and made by Activision. On the back there it says from the zoo to a place that's totally new. Yep, you can see all the characters on the back, including Private the Penguin. And it says play as Alex, Marty, Gloria, Melman, and the Crafty Penguins. Yep. So I love playing the levels with where you play the penguins. Playing a skipper. And so yep. There's some more footage of the game. Yep. And there's a skipper running from a sailor. And so yep, and there is the Madagascar disc, all in blue, and on the back of the manual, you got promotion for Shrek Super Slam, which is like Smash Brothers but Shrek themed, and so yeah, you got Puss in Boots there and all that, and yeah, so not his eyes. Oh, well, what about his eyes? It's probably just the price tag. I used to love trying to rip off these old price tags on my games. You get the full cover art. And so, what's Shrek doing here? Well, donkey, I do not know. It's my Shrek impression. What are you doing in my swamp? But yep, next up is Looney Tunes Back in Action. Yep, so a 3D Looney Tunes game, really interesting. And of course, you got Bugs Bunny on there with a Daffy Duck. I'm screaming because he's got arrows. I'm firing at him. And they do have the Monkey Diamond. And yep, there's the back. The hunt is on. You can see a lot of stuff from the game. From Looney Tunes. You got the and yep, you can see on the back there you got Yosemite Sam. I'll get that rabbit. And of course you got some other characters. Of course this is one of the main antagonists. The main monkey that stole the diamond, and of course below him you got Marvin the Martian and Taz the Tasmanian Devil. So but yeah, is that Daffy Duck? Yep, that is Daffy Duck on there on the front cover, and shoot, yeah. There's what the disc looks like in the game manual. Let's see if there's anything on the back. I don't recall anything being on the back from what I remember. But oh yeah, looks like on the back you got some sort of Harry Potter game on the back here. Harry Potter a Quidditch World Cup. Yeah, so like the sport in Harry Potter. So sort of. And so not really a Harry Potter fan, but I thought I'd show you. I thought I'd show that to you guys. So. But next up in the games, we have Scooby-Doo. Yep, Scooby-Doo, Night of 100 Frights. And of course, in the cover, you got Shaggy and Scooby screaming and running from the old iconic monsters. You got Charlie the Robot, the werewolf, the Tiki Dude, and the zombie. Tell everyone how you make. I don't know. Oh, letters like that. Oh, okay. Yeah, but yeah, on the back there it says, it's saying to Scooby, Raggy, Raffney, Roma, Red, where are you? And yep, you got some scenes from the game. Of course, you got the Black Knight, one of the original Scooby-Doo villains. You got the Creeper, the Ghost, and the Scooby on some sort of some sort of kitchen. And yep, but yep, you can. Yep, in the back you got all the Mystery Gang, and yep, there's what this looks like. And on the back of the manual, you got another Scooby-Doo game, which is a Game Boy Advance of the live-action movie. Yeah, the live-action Scooby-Doo is really cool. And so, but yep, there's the Scooby-Doo. And next up, we have another Star Wars game. It is Star Wars Rebel Strike, Rogue Squadron 3. You see, you got Luke Skywalker on the front there with a lightsaber, battling the AT-AT. This is only for game. This is a game only for GameCube. So this is the GameCube exclusive. So strike against the evil empire. And yep, you can see on the back you got a scout trooper. It says it's Game Boy Advance compatible. I never knew that. I wonder how that works. I'm gonna have to look that up after I get done with the stream. But yeah, we are officially an hour into the stream, so I'm thanks to anyone who stayed here for this long. But yeah, you can see there you got an X-wing on the back there flying up for Hoth, more of Hoth, the Death Star, and the Death Star again looks like the special feature 2-player cooperative version of Road Leader game included on Rebel Strike disc. So you can play a Road Leader on here too as a multiplayer co-op mode, which is which I found really cool. and so I mean. But this game is the main Rebel Strike game itself doesn't have a co-op mode for some reason, which I find kind of stupid. I don't know why. Lucas Arts left that out, but yep, there is the disc, there is the game manual. Let's see if there's anything on the back. Looks like there's a lot of stuff here on the back, and so yeah, hang on guys, bear with me. Oh, yep, just that on the back. Oh hey, Atari, yep, and but. Yeah, I think I know why that's on there. Because in this game, you can actually unlock like a bonus arcade, with 3 of the original Atari Star Wars games. And so but yeah. And next up in this pile, you have Jehoni Blomer. I have no idea who Jehoni Blomer is, but I know who Johnny Blamer is, and if that's who you're asking who that is, then yes, I do. But yep, next one is Namco Museum 50th anniversary. And yeah, this is a really nice game. A big collection of some Namco games. It says 14 classic arcade hits, even though it has like 16, because there are 2 more that you can unlock in the game if you get like a certain amount of points in Pac-Man, Miss Pac-Man, and Galaga. And those would be Pac-Mania and Galaga 88. And yep, it says the ultimate arcade collection, no quarters required. And it says at the back, and this time leave your quarters at home. So no more having to take your quarters to the arcade machines. You got it all right here. But yep, you can see some more footage. You got the virtual arcade with Pac-Man. You got pole position, Pac-Man on the back. It says 25th anniversary. Show me what Flip with Kamazer looks like. Who the heck is that, Jesse? I have no idea who you're talking about. But yeah, here's what Namco Museum 50th anniversary looks like. The disc, and in the back of the menu, you got a promotion for Pac-Man World 3. So I've only played Pac-Man World 2. I have not played the first one I have played the second. I have played the second one. And so but it's been years. And so, but anyways, guys, I'll be right back. I'll be at the next pile. Yeah, but next up, you have a double game case here. This one is Pac-Man versus with Pac-Man World 2. Now, Pac-Man versus, this is the one that you have to use the Game Boy Advance for. However, when I got this at the time, I didn't have it, and yeah, I couldn't play Pac-Man versus. But thankfully, on the Namco Museum DS edition, you can actually play it with co-op DSs, and that makes it a whole lot easier. But it's not really the same. But yeah, it's really cool. You can play as Pac-Man, play as the ghosts, which I find really cool. Yeah, of course, you got Pac-Man World 2 in there. And yeah, of course, you do have the double disc feature. You know, you got one disc up here got one disc for Pac-Man World 2 and Pac-Man Versus right here. And yeah, there's the game manual for Pac-Man World 2, and on the back, it looks like you got some sharks and jellyfish on the back there. So, but yep, there is the Pac-Man Versus side. Can you catch Pac-Man? It says Game Boy Advance compatible. I gotta okay now. If you guys know anything about this adapter, does it work on the Wii? Because if it does, then I may consider get myself one. That way I can buy some friends over and play Pac-Man Versus with them. and so a really fun game of Pac-Man Versus. Pac-Man World 2. You know, on this side you got the Ghost Gang sprites again. You use 16 blocks. Yeah, that's a lot of blocks, dude. and so. Yep, so, there's what the back looks like. This message is held for review. Let me see. It's just a bunch of gibberish that Jesse just typed. I don't know why YouTube censored that out. But I have no idea why YouTube decided to censor that out, because it's just a bunch of gibberish that he types in the chat. I don't know why they'd censor that out. I mean, it's kind of like Roblox's chat filter, you know, when you type in a bunch of gibberish like that, they'll just censor it with hashtags, you know, it's just really stupid. But moving on. But moving on to the next game, it is Sonic Adventure, Director's Cut. Yep. So this is the exclusive version of Sonic Adventure, exclusively for GameCube. You can see that you got Sonic on the cover and Chaos Zero on the back. And yeah, honestly, this version, honestly, this is actually harder than Sonic Adventure 2, in my opinion. And Yep, on the back there it says, oh, lighting on, what did I press? I pressed something. Yeah, it was like a lighting feature, whoops, but okay. You got Total Chaos, and you got Eggman there. You got these over 30 levels, you got Tails, Gamma E112, I think that's his name. You got pictures of Sonic, Amy, Tails, and Knuckles. And, yeah. I have an announcement for you. What is your announcement? You can tell everybody your announcement while I get this open here. Yep, there's what the disc looks like, and here's the game manual. Let's see if the game manual has anything on the back. Hang on, guys. Oh, there's a you got a promotion for Sonic Adventure 2 battle on the back of here. Yeah, so this you got a promotion for the sequel. And for the sequel to Sonic Adventure here, and then that's the game that Shadow made his debut, which I'll be showing here really soon. So but yep, that was Sonic Adventure. But yeah, next up we have Sonic Heroes, one of the most probably one of the most iconic Sonic games, and one of the many few Sonic games where Metal Sonic actually speaks. And so but you can see you got Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles on there. Says all new Sonic. You can see on the back there. Join the team. You got Team Sonic there. Team Dark with Shadow, Rouge, and Omega. Team Chaotix with Vector, SBO, and Charmy. And Team Rose with Amy, Cream, and Big. And yep, and also curious question. Which team in this game is your favorite? I'm just curious. I used to love playing as Team Dark, because I used to love playing as Omega, and in this game, and so let's see if I can do this off of the. There we go. It's harder, but it hurts. So I'm just gonna do what I do. But yep, there is Sonic Heroes in the back there, and it does have promotion for Sonic Battle, which is a Game Boy game, and I actually do have this game, but I don't know if I'll be able to review it. Yeah, so but I mean, I do have Game Boy games of, from original to color to advance. However, despite the time and despite the amount of time that I have, I might not be able to review those. But and I am getting tired, and so. But yeah, there's a Sonic Battle. It's a Sonic Battle promotion on there. The back in the manual, and yeah, moving on to the next game, it is Over the Hedge. I'm pretty sure. I mean, some of you guys may have heard this movie, so some of you may have not. But yeah, this is one of the. Me personally, this is one of DreamWorks' best and funniest movies. Other than Madagascar and Shrek, and so yeah, of course you got RJ on there and Vern and Hammy. And I'm sure a lot of you guys may know Vern from seeing all those memes of him, maybe. And so oh, Lon Johnson. Yep, the cat meme. Yep. Says turn the town upside down. Yep, in the back there you got R.J. Vern and Hammy and Estella the skunk on the back there too. And yeah, of course you got Hammy and Stella up there, and yep, and also golf cart mini game, and yep, beating up animals. Why is they speaking? You got some random Japanese user in here. I don't know who that is, but yeah, I don't know if you're from Japan. I don't know what country you're from, but I'll assume you're from Japan. So, I will greet you with a very sincere konnichiwa to you. And yep, there is the over the hedge disc, and there's what the back looks like. Just a hedge and clouds. And so, yeah, that could be Madron. I don't know. Yeah, yeah. Whoever you are, just have to random a symbol in there, of a foreign language. Please, if you do speak English, please let us know what language that is, because as we're all curious. But yeah, anyways, moving on. We have the very first Lego Star Wars game, Lego Star Wars the video game, and this does have the player's choice cover on it. And yep, Lego Star Wars the video game, the very first one, the original guys. And so of course you got Anakin on there, Darth Vader in the back, Obi-Wan, General Grievous, Darth Maul, Yoda, C-3PO, R2-D2. Of course you got Anakin again on there on the back. And it says all the charm of all the characters, all the action, all the fun. And of course, you got some gameplay of the levels there. And mind you, this actually did come out before Revenge of the Sith. So anyone that played Episode 3 in this game, it kind of technically got some spoilers for the Revenge of the Sith movie. But yeah, but real ones say they waited for Revenge of the Sith to come out before playing Episode 3, and so. And so, I mean, but yeah, so I'm pretty sure that's what I'm going to do with the chapter of Delta Rune whenever it comes out. I don't know. But, yep, there is the disc and the Legos. And, of course, in the back of the menu, I got a very old Lego Stars promotion. Yep, some old Lego Stars nostalgia of old Lego sets. And so, yep, those Lego sets are really rare to find nowadays. And they'll probably cost like hundreds of thousands of bucks brand new in the box. And so, so, but next one we have The Incredibles: Rise of the Underminer. Yep. So technically, kind of the sequel to The Incredibles, kind of sort of. Except the question is this canon? I mean, honestly, the second Incredibles movie takes place like right after the end of the first one, so I don't know if this is canon or not. But I mean, in the Incredibles too, we do mention Mr. Incredible is saying the second movie we meet again Underminer, which implies that this is not the first time that Mr. Incredible has met the Underminer. So so that's probably a theory here. Maybe, yeah, maybe like the same. Uh, um, yeah, maybe this does take place like this does take place right after the Incredibles, but the Incredibles 2 probably takes place at the same place, same location, same. Yeah, same thing happens, but this time it's different because obviously everything Underminer did on Incredible second movie is nothing you did in this game. But yeah, theory out of the way. Twice the action, twice the power, twice the danger, twice the heroics, and you see you got yeah, Mr. Incredible and Frozone on the back there destroying robots, running, shooting billies, and you got Frozone and Mr. Incredible on the back. And Ratsty Flipnote, yeah, he's a popular Flipnote Studio YouTuber. If you guys haven't, yeah, if you guys have not watched his videos, you should go ahead and see his videos. They're really funny. But yeah, you got the Incredibles Rise of the Underminer, and the game manual. Let's see if there's anything on the back. And well, look what we have in the back. A promotion for the Cars video game on the back here. What do you know? Yep, so yep, promotion for Cars the video game on the back of the manual. And yeah, really nice, guys. And yep, the next one is actually next up is actually the first Incredibles video game. Yep, so this is this is the Incredibles video game. Of course, got the Incredibles logo on there, and yeah, this is rated T for teen for some reason. I don't know why, but yeah, me personally, I would rate it E10 for everyone 10 and up, but according to ESRB, I don't know why it's rated T for teen, but you guys may know. But it says you got Mr. Incredible, Elastigirl, and Syndrome on the back there. Super strength, super speeds, invisibility, and elasticity. These are your powers, and yep, you got all of them on the back there. Really nice. Mario loves Princess Koopa. That is cap, Jesse. That is cap. Mario only loves Princess Peach. Oh, that's right. Oh, that's right. Nintendo made them friends, and therefore they are not in a relationship anymore. Thanks a lot, Nintendo. Yeah, but me personally, I still personally think Mario and Peach are in a love relationship. So I really don't care what Nintendo says. But yeah, there's Incredibles, and once again, we get another promotion for Cars the video game. It says available fall 2005. This was a year before the movie came out. So I don't know when did the Cars video game come out, guys? If anyone knows, please let me know in the chat. But yeah, my knees are getting tired, and yeah. But next up, you guys have been waiting for this one. It is Sonic Adventure 2 Battle. Player's choice on there, and yeah, Sonic Adventure 2 Battle. yeah, one of the most sought after and best Sonic games according to the fans. All the characters on there: Sonic, Shadow, Tails, Eggman, Rouge and Knuckles, and the Chow. I'm gonna drink some water after this, but yep, it says battle save the world or conquer it, and you got Sonic and Shadow with an iconic picture of them jump in front of the moon, and you got co-op mode, Knuckles and Rouge, some Chow karate on the back there, and co-op battle against Tails and Eggman. And oh yeah, you can hook up your Game Boy Advance with Sonic Advance at the Chow Garden. So let me drink some water here, guys. All right. But yep, there is Sonic Adventure 2 Battle back there, and of course it's got all the characters, including some of the characters that show up as multiplayer characters or side characters and cutscenes. You know, you got of course you got Amy, Melisonic, the Caller, Chaos Zero, and the Chow machines, regular Chow, yeah, regular Chow and Dot Chow on the game cover. All right, mates. Yeah, mate. So that was Sonic Adventure 2 Battle for the GameCube. I don't know why my accent switched to British all of a sudden, but I guess Finn McMissile must have something to do with this. But yep, next up we have Madden 2002, and yep, one of the first Madden games to come to GameCube, and also the first a sport EA Sports game to come to GameCube as well. You got the official NFL logo on there. You got a Vikings player up front. If you guys know who this football player is, please let me know. And I forgot to show it back. It says number one for a reason. You got some pictures and screenshots of the game back there, and yep. So, yep. So one of the first EA Sports games ever released to GameCube. And yep, you got Madden 2002 on there, and also got a promotion for FIFA Soccer 2002 on the back here. So a promotion for FIFA, and yep. So that was Madden 2002, and I will go sort out the next assortment of games. So give me just a moment. Ow. But yeah, guys, I'm gonna get these two games here, then get the next ones. Yep. So next up here we have Star Fox Adventures. Yep. So one of these Star Fox games for GameCube. Yet really interesting. It's supposed to be based off of the Legend of Zelda games. And yep, you got some of the original Star Fox characters. Fox McCloud, Peppy Hare, and Slippy Toad, and of course, this is a game where Crystal makes her debut, and so Crystal, she is my favorite female video game character of all time, guys. You guys do not know how much I love Crystal. I mean, but yeah, so it says out of the cockpit and into epic adventure. So you got the Arwen on the back there and some footage of the game. Takes place on Dinosaur Planet. All the dinosaurs and stuff. And this actually was originally going to be a Nintendo 64 game called Dinosaur Planet, and Crystal was going to be the main character. I think they got Rare made a decision with Nintendo at the last minute, and they decided to make a Star Fox themed game, and that is how we got the Crystal that we all know and love today. And so Jesse, I don't know what you're doing in chat, but can you please not spam? I've told you already earlier. And yep, there is Star Fox Adventures on there. I don't know why it's got some marking on there, but it works completely fine. Got Fox's face on there. But yep, that was Star Fox Adventures. And next up is Star Fox Assault, one of my all-time favorite Star Fox games, guys. I love this Star Fox game. And so we got Fox McCloud on the front there, some R-Wing tanks and fighters. It's like only for GameCube. It's another GameCube exclusive. It's kind of like this. If you want anything close to a Star Wars, it's a Star Fox game, then this is where you're going to get it. This is where you're going to get it. It says all ships report in. You got Fox, command of the team back there, and of course you got the robot back there as well. And of course you got Peppy, Slippy, Falco, Lombardi, and Crystal as well, and her in the new sexy blue suit. But yep, some footage of the game back there. It takes place in space and on planets and a versus mode. Star Fox starts with Assault. Get it because the game. Well, that's a little bit of a dark joke, Jesse. No offense. But yeah, we can see the disc there, and there is the manual as well. Let's see if there's anything on the back of the manual. But nope, nothing there. But there is a Nintendo Power thing promotion in here. Ask and subscribe to Nintendo Power, and so yep. So give me just a moment, and I will be right back. Ow. Try not to hurt myself. But yeah, I think it will be easier if I just go over here and do this. So but yeah, guys. So this is a whole. Give me just a moment here. Oh shoot! Dropping stuff. Get this in just a moment. Well, I don't know how I'm gonna do this, guys, but I have no idea how I'm gonna do this. Yeah, I'll just show the. Yeah. I'll just show the games. I don't know what to do. But yeah, I'll go through the games and let you all look at them because it'll take too long. I just have like a huge thing of games here, but yeah, you can see. Yeah, you can see all those, and but yeah, I mean, yeah, I'm trying to beat all these games I can, guys. But yeah, here's some I can easily review. Wii Sports, and yep, and this and New Super Mario Bros. Wii. Happy birthday! It's not my birthday, dude. But yeah, you can see there, and you see on this one you got Larry and Iggy with the piranha plant and an airship, and what the back looks like. No, it is not my birthday, Jesse. Yeah, man, it's not my birthday, dude. I'm sorry, but okay, I'll figure something out, guys. Hang on, just bear with me. Okay, well, I'll show all you guys these games over here. I won't open them up, but yep, here you got Cars, the video game, and yep, Lightning McQueen, Chick Hits on there, along with a lot of the other Piston Cup racers on there. Let's see the Piston Cup racers that are on there. Okay, so of course you got Mayer as well, but yeah, looks like you got Ralph, Ralph Carlo, Bruce Kerber. Who would that be? Don't know. I wonder who would that be. Probably Aiken Axler, I assume. But yeah, you got Eugene Carbaresti, Krusty Rotor, James Lanier, Misty Motocross, Murray Clutchburn, Slider Petrolski, Kevin Schifferat, Dirk Cindy Astino, Kevin Racing Tire, Ryan Shields, Rusty Cornfuel, and that does appear to be Ruby Oaks blurred out in the back there. Greg Candyman, the race was too round to be Greg, maybe. Or actually, it could be right. That may be Greg. I don't know. It's hard to tell. But oh, I forgot to show the back too. Yep, that's what the back looks like on the Wii version. But yep, you do have Cars Motor National as well, and yep. And Cars Race-O-Rama, with the modified Lightning McQueen Chick Hits. There's the back there, and also promotion for the Mack Truck playset. And you do. There is also Cars Tunes, Mayor's Tall Tales, the mini games series, and so yeah, really fun. Really fun. And so yeah, really fun Cars game. I'm trying to put this back, guys. It's hard. Hang on a second. But yeah. But yeah, you do have some planes. the video game for the Wii, and really fun game, guys. And so I'm gonna put this up before y'all start booing me for showing Planes content on here. As I remember, that's what happened last time when I showed Planes content on a live stream. Everyone started booing. I don't understand what y'all's problem with Planes, guys. Like, yes, I know it's a spinoff. I know it's a spinoff to Cars, but like Planes is like a very good spinoff, guys. So like, so like, give it some respect, guys. I absolutely love Planes. But yep, here is the Sonic Mega Collection, and yep, got all the classic Sonic games on there, and yep, there is also hang on. Of course, you do have the Pokemon game for the Wii, which is Pokepark Wii Pikachu's Adventure, and yep, really nice. Yep, really nice game. You got Pikachu and the Pokemon on there, and of course you got Mew in the corner. And there it is on the back. He will do. Jesse, I never said that. Before I started this. I don't know. Yeah, but there's the back of the cover, and yeah, I'll just put that up there. But yeah, you can see all the other games I have over here. It's going to take too long, but yeah, you got the Polar Express, Mario Kart Wii, Smash Brawl, Need for Speed Nitro, Madden 08, Sonic Riders, Monster Jam Urban Assault, Star Wars Jedi Outcast, Phineas and Ferb 2D, Super Mario Galaxy 2, Wall-E, the original Burnout. I'll show this one, the Michael Jackson Experience. Yep. So this is apparently this is basically Just Dance, but entirely Michael Jackson themed. And so yeah, really nice. And it says the ultimate dance experience. Yep. So you can so you can play through it and yeah, dance with Michael Jackson through the songs, and it's just really cool. And it's really cool. So if you're a Michael Jackson fan, I definitely recommend picking that game up. But yeah, you have Just Dance, Lego Batman, Top Gun, Combat Zones, and here's a game people say that is the worst Wii game ever made. And I've actually kind of beaten it, but it is Eminem's Kart Racing for the Wii. And some people say this is one of the worst Wii games ever made. And I don't blame them. I can understand why, but it's not that bad in my opinion. But yes, they could have definitely done better. Yeah. This is a video game made by Kyle Busch's racing team. Since this is made by this is the game made by the Eminem's racing team, which is the same racing team that helped out Kyle Busch in NASCAR back when he sponsored for M&M's, and so yeah, so. Yeah, so I wonder if this game is the real reason why people don't like Kyle Busch and NASCAR. but yeah, you do have Hot Wheels Battle Force 5, MX versus ATV Untamed, Star Wars Complete, Lego Star Wars Complete Saga, Mario and Sonic 2012 Olympic Games, Mario Sports Mix, Spider-Man 3 for the Wii, NBA Street Volume 2. That game is really fun. Namco Museum Mega Mix, Star Wars Clone Wars Lightsaber Duels, Lego Indiana Jones 2, Lego Star Wars 3, Super Mario Sunshine, Toy Story 3, Need for Speed Hot Pursuit, Hot Pursuit 2. And yeah, here are all these games over here as well. The NASCAR, NASCAR the game Inside Line. NASCAR 2011, NASCAR Unleashed, and NASCAR Kart Racing, which was the first NASCAR game released on Wii, and it's basically probably kind of like Mario Kart, but NASCAR themed, and so yeah. But yeah, you do have NCAA with 2K college football for the GameCube. That's an NCAA football 2003 by EA Sports. So that's probably kind of a competitor to this sort of. But but yeah, you do have NCAA football 4 with the dude from USC on the cover, and yep. So you got NCAA football all 9 all play with the Michigan State Michigan State mascot on there. You know, you got the mascots, all the mascots. But yep, here is Star Wars Bounty Hunter, the original for the GameCube. Yeah, really interesting game. It apparently shows sort of the lore behind Jango Fett, which is the father of Boba Fett, and yeah, really interesting game. Of course, you got Sonic and Sega All Stars Racing, a really nice Sonic racing game, and you've got all the superstars, including II, the monkey from Super Monkey Ball. And of course, you got Indiana Jones and the Staff of Kane. This is practically an Indiana Jones game, Indiana Jones movie within a game. And it says grab your whip, and it says a new story as it sets you with a perilous around the world quest for the staff of Moses. Yep. So yep. So practically practically Indiana Jones game where Indiana Jones sets out on a quest to find the old staff that Moses would have used in the biblical ages. I mean, if you guys if you guys are religious or ever read the Bible, you may have heard about about Moses and about Moses and like how God helped him and the Israelites pass by through the sea, you know, and get away from the Egyptians. And so, but yeah, anyways, here is Ben 10, Protector of Earth. Yep, really nice Ben 10 game. So it says the Omnitrix is in your control. Yep. So I used to play this a lot as a kid. It's really fun. But yep, you got Monster Trucks Mayhem made by Zoo. And so yeah, really interesting Monster Truck game. Says do a Bobby Hill impression for the rest of the stream. Okay, now here is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Okay, I sound like Eric Cartman from South Park. But okay, yeah, I'm Bobby Hill, and this is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles for the GameCube. And yeah, you got Shredder on the back. Yeah, then Ninja Turtles and all that. Yeah, so Bobby, what do you think you're doing? Oh, I gotta go. Trying to do my Bobby Hill impression. I don't know why it sounds like Eric Cartman from South Park. But yeah, you got Spider-Man 2, another Tobey Maguire Spider-Man game. This time you're fighting Doc Ock, of course. Do Hank Hill then. Well, folks, as you can see here, we got a Wii Sports Resort for the Wii. Really nice Wii game, you know. Plays your Mii's and all that, and yep, Escape to Paradise, and yep, really nice game. And by the way, folks, this live stream is sponsored by Strickland Propane, where we can find your propane and propane accessory needs. Yep, that's my Hank Hill impression. But yep, here is Wii Play, a really interesting Wii remote based game. So yep, it has lots of mini games that you can play with. You can play with the Wii remote. And yeah, really interesting. Next up is Wii Fit Plus. Yep, so basically the advanced version of Wii Fit with all the new games and stuff, and it says fitness plus fun. Yep, so really good way to get a workout while playing Wii. And so yeah, give me just a moment here, guys. Okay. Ow. Okay. Ouch. All right. Okay, so next up in this pile, we got NHL Hits 2002, a really fun arcade-based hockey game, where we can play some NHL teams, and yeah, it's yeah, yeah, really fun arcade game made by Midway. And also to go along with it, you got NFL Blitz 2002, which is the iconic NFL arcade game. This time 2002 style. You got a Raiders player on there. I don't know. I really want to say that's Bo Jackson, but I doubt that's Bo Jackson. And but yep, you got some arcade style football action, and yeah, it's supposed to be based off of the old NFL Blitz arcade game. SpongeBob next for 30 seconds. Okay, Patrick. Next up, we have Monopoly Party for the GameCube. This is really interesting Monopoly game. It's apparently Monopoly Party. It's high stakes fun. It says on the back you got a bunch of humans on the back and in comfort-fleeting environments and fast, exciting multiplayer action. It says it's always your turn, which is really nice. Us no more having to wait your turn, guys. But next up, we got Alvin and the Chipmunks Chipwrecked, which is okay. So this is apparently like kind of like Just Dance a little bit, but Alvin and the Chipmunks. And so yeah, I've not played this one yet, and so I still have to try it out. It says Beer Roster with Alvin and the Chipmunks. You got all the hit songs on there. All Star, Beat It, Bring It On. Yeah, a lot of hit songs are around the time. I assume All Star and Beat It would be from Smash Mouth and Michael Jackson. And so but yep. I'm getting my stuff arranged here. Yep, but next up you got Bakugan Battle Brawlers, and yep, this is the Bakugan game for the Wii. Very original and very cool. Bakugan Battle Brawlers is one of my all time favorite animes. And then yeah, I've been trying to binge watch the show, and it's Bakugan's really cool, guys. I love it, and I remember, and this is one of the first animes I ever watched in my life, and so I remember used to watch it a lot when I was like 4 years old, and so but yeah, that is Bakugan for you. And here is the sequel to the game, Bakugan Defenders of the Core, which takes place around the the Vestoria season. And so you got like all the characters on the back there. This is it says the brawls just got bigger. Oh yeah. And this one, you can actually play as the Bakugan and control them and fight as them, and so I found this really cool. So yeah, that one's really cool. And so oh crap! Well, this doesn't work that time. It's on my toes. Ouch! Says, dude, I'm the only person in the stream. Yeah, you might be, Jesse. I don't know, but yeah, I really wish more people would watch these streams, dude. Like, I'm trying, I'm really am trying the best I can. And so, but I'm just trying all I can. Says, and Ali Waleed just said hello. Hello, Ali. But did you really just type 6-7 in my live stream chat? Oh boy. Well, I guess as long as you don't spam that, that's fine. But yeah, me personally, I think that meme is just getting too overrated, and it's just cringe now. But yeah, no offense to any of you Gen Alpha kids watching this, but but yeah, next one is Smashing Drive. It's kind of like in this game. It's kind of sort of like Crazy Taxi a little bit, but you're having to race against another taxi to the finish under enough time. It says the shortest distance between the 2 points isn't always a straight line, and the fares wait and step on it. Yep. So apparently a taxi racing game, mini game, power ups and all that, and yeah, really cool. Yep. So, but next up we got the Sonic Gems collection, which which has 3 must-have hits from like the Sega Saturn and the Sega and the Sega CD. And yep, you got Sonic and Metal Sonic on the cover there. This is only for GameCube, it says. However, there is a PlayStation 2 version of it, but that version of this game is extremely rare. And oh, Corey Watson Wolf said hello. Yeah, now we got more people joining. But yeah, it says a treasure chest of rare gems. It says 9 classic titles, and you got Sonic CD on the back there, which is the game that Amy Rose and Metal Sonic made their debuts in. Sonic the Fighters, yeah, this one's a Sonic fighting game, really fun, but also really hard too. And Sonic R, the Sonic racing game for the Sega Saturn. And so yeah, really nice collection of old Sonic games, guys. And so this is definitely a must have. This is definitely a must have if you're a Sonic fan. And so, what teacher? English, math. This is not. Just to remind you, this is a live stream, not a school. School is out of session this weekend. It's the weekend, guys. So, but yeah, next up is Shadow the Hedgehog, one of the. Oh yeah, a pretty fondly sought after Sonic game. I mean, I got this for my birthday off of Amazon. And it was about like $104. And so yeah, this is probably the most expensive Sonic game I have. But I've actually beaten this game in one night. I got the true hero ending. The first time I played it. Yeah, but I know there's like multiple endings that you can get in the game, and like when you get all the endings, you can unlock the true ending. It says hero or villain. Uncover the truth about Sonic's arch rival Shadow the Hedgehog. And so you got Shadow, Black Doom, the President, Eggman and Sonic on the back there. And so really, it's a really cool, a really cool game, guys. It's kind of technically like an RPG, but you decide if you want Shadow to be a hero or a villain. It's kind of like Undertale and Deltarune a little bit. You can either choose to be a pacifist and spare the enemies, or just try to kill everyone. And so yeah. So well, I forgot about what the lie's about. Oh, it's for subscriber specials. That's what they are. But yeah, next up is 18-wheeler American Pro Trucker, which is a Sega arcade game. Where it's like based off of trucking. It says join the convoy, and of course you got all the characters on the back there, and yeah, there actually is a secret 5th trucker that you can unlock if you beat the game is all 4 of the main truckers, and that would be a Japanese a Japanese truck driver named Nippon Maru, and yeah, so he drives one of those so-called Decatora trucks that they have in Japan. And so but yeah, so all right, next up is a rare one. We got Mario Party. We got Mario Party 7 here for the for the GameCube, and yeah, and it's yeah. So Mario Party 7, I've had this for years. I used to love playing this as a kid. And so yeah, Mario Party 7. The Mario Party games are really expensive to get nowadays, and so yeah, it certainly is a blessing to have this game. And so yeah, but you can see on the back there, Around the World Party, you can see you got Toad and Toad on the back, and Wario as well. But yeah, of course you do have Mario Party 6 as well. For this one, it ain't working too well, so I may plan on selling this one. But yeah, this is one of the few Mario Party games where you can actually play as a Koopa Kid. And so but yeah, it says Party to the Break of Dawn, and yep. So Mario Party 6, you got Toad, Boo, and Waluigi and Lakitu on the back there. And so yeah. Oh shoot! Hang on, guys. I'm dropping stuff, but yeah, you can see you got Transformers Cybertron Adventures on the back here. or it says become the ultimate weapon. You can either play an Autobot story or a Decepticon story, and I recently tried. Last time I played this, I did the Decepticon story. I cannot talk tonight, guys. I'm sorry. I'm just tired. Unfortunately, this is a Zoom meeting and a Bakugan stream at the same time. Well, that's crazy. Yes, yeah, I'm trying to look at the chat as well, as long as I'm trying to review this, so. Yep, there's Transformers. And next up is the Simpsons video game. Yep, so, yep, so you got the Simpsons video game. You know, you got Homer Simpson on there and all the other Simpsons characters, you know. Homer's got an alien on his butt. But yeah, you got like a Donkey Kong character on there. You got Milhouse, the comic book guy, Bart Simpson. And it says, save the Simpsons from video game purgatory. And yep, you can see all the Simpsons characters in the back there with superpowers. And yep, a 3D Simpsons environment, and yeah, pretty cool. And yep, next up is Spider-Man Web of Shadows. Yep, so this is the Spider-Man RPG where you can either decide to be a good Spider-Man or a bad Spider-Man. You see Spider-Man, Wolverine, and Venom on the cover there. I got this at GameStop. It says, how far will you go to save New York? It says, a deadly symbiote invasion is devastating New York City, consuming buildings and infecting citizens and wreaking complete havoc. Yep, so technically, basically, kind of like a symbiote trying to stop symbiote and embrace it, you know, kind of like the Venom story, you know. Venom's a really interesting Marvel character, but practically the arch nemesis is Spider-Man, of course, and yeah. Yep, here is Need for Speed Underground 2. This will be the last GameCube game that I'll show. And it says, welcome to the Ultimate Driving Playground. And yep, THX game certified, you know, and yeah, really interesting, guys. And yep, that will conclude it for Wii and GameCube games. So, give me just a moment and I will be right back. My foot has fallen asleep during this, so it may take a moment to I gotta get back up on my feet. Or no, I don't have to get up on my. I don't have to get up on there right now. But okay, ow. But yep, here are some Gears games alongside. There's a Game Boy game in here. Donkey Kong for the Game Boy. Awesome reference to Donkey Kong 94. Yeah, question. What's your question? I'll answer it here during the stream. You got Donkey Kong, and yep. So, the Donkey Kong for the Game Boy. Sorry, guys, my foot is falling asleep, and now I got the pins and needles effect trying to go in effect on me. But yeah, you got new Super Mario Bros. DS. What's your most recent game you got? I can't remember, honestly. I think it was, shoot, what was it? Oh, it was, I think it was, NHL Hits. That's the most recent game I got, yeah. NHL Hits is the most recent game I got in the collection. But yeah, this is new Super Mario Brothers for the DS. And it's got a red cover. I've seen ones with black covers, but I think these ones with the red covers they might be rarer. It says jump into an all new Mario adventure. Yep, so new Super Mario Bros. For the DS, really fun and awesome. And this is also where Dry Bowser makes his debut. And so yep. Next up, we have Super Mario 64 DS, and yep, practically the advanced version of Super Mario 64. At this time instead of playing as Mario, you can play as Luigi, Wario, or Yoshi. Yep, there is the back there. Also, I'll show you what the I'll show you what the cartridge looks like. But yeah, this will be the only time I'll show one on the stream, just to make sure the time goes by and I'm not trying to take up too much time. It's almost midnight where I am, and so but yeah. And next up we have Rhino Trains on Tracks. So yes, this is kind of like a model railroading simulator for your DS with Rhino Trains. Another question for you, buddy, is related to Mario. What's related to Mario? But yep, Rhino Trains on Track. And yep, of course you got the iconic Santa Fe and the Super Chief on there. And yeah, really nice model train simulator for your DS. I mean, if you love trains, then yeah, then you definitely gotta get this. How many Mario games do you have? That's a good question. I honestly do not know. I have a lot. But yeah, speaking of Mario, here is Mario and Luigi's Bowser's Inside Story. And yep, there's the back, one of the Mario and Luigi RPG games. And yeah, last time I played it, I was stuck in the part where Bowser eats a lot and he gets fat and he gets stuck in the floor and you have to find something, and I can't get past a certain boss in the game, so it's just really hard. But yeah, next up we have Star Fox Command for the DS, and so yes, so Star Fox DS, you can see the R-Wing in there, you got Fox in there, different ships and as well, and for all systems. I mean, I don't know. But there is on the back there. You know, got the old, and there's an old image of the old original Star Fox, right there. And of course, you have all the main characters there. You got Rob the Robot, Fox McCloud, Crystal. This time in her pink outfit, or purple, pink or purple. I don't know. But you got Falco and Slippy as well. And so the true ending of this game is where Fox and Crystal get married, and they have their son named him Marcus McCloud, and so yeah, I really, people say this game is not canon to the Star Fox universe, but it's really there's multiple different endings, but I mean basically the ending where Fox and Crystal get married, I believe that is canon, and so yeah. But next up, we have, didn't get a FNAF game. Oh yes, FNAF Security Breach. Yeah, that was one of the most recent ones, and I got it along NFL Blitz 2002 as well. But yep, here is the Penguins of Madagascar. I got Skipper, Kowalski, Private Enrico on there. All the tools. Join Wacky Team Penguin. Because all the characters in the back, I get the Badger, and of course the Lamers, King Julian, Maurice, and Mort. And I like to move it. I just had to do that. And yep. Oh, and I did get to show this as well. It is Ford Racing 3 for the DS. Yep. So so you can race a bunch of Fords and stuff, and yeah, really interesting Ford racing game for the DS. And yep, here are some 3DS games here. He got Miitopia, the Me RPG, and yeah, really interesting. And of course, you got Star Fox 64 3D. I did beat this game recently. With a regular ending. Beating Andros. And yep, really interesting, guys. And but yep, you also got Donkey Kong Country Returns 3D. Donkey Kong Diddy Kong on the front there. Donkey Kong Returns in an all-new dimension. Mustangs. Yep, Mustangs. Ford Mustangs. Yep, I was at the National Corvette Museum last month, or a couple months ago, and that was really cool. Spam W in the chat, or W Jesse, please don't. Don't spam the chat, guys. Please. But yeah, you got Mario Kart 7. This is the first 3DS game that I got, and yep, really interesting, but also really hard for some reason. I don't know why. But yeah, you can see Mario Kart 7 on there, and of course you do have the Angry Birds trilogy for the Nintendo 3DS, and I'm glad I got this, because it has the original Angry Birds, and also Angry Birds Seasons, and Angry Birds Rio as well, which is one of my favorite Angry Birds games on here. And so, yep, and I do have some games in here that came without a physical game case. You got Jeopardy, and a Sonic Rush, and Namco Museum, and Transformers the games at a Decepticons edition for the DS. But yep, you do have also in the collection of the first version of Scribblenauts. This was originally $14.99 when it was bought. And yep, what will you write? And yep, the very first Scribblenauts game. Of course, you got Family Feud 2010 edition. Yep, good old fashioned Family Feud. And yep. It kind of is a shame that Steve Harvey's not in there. But yeah, of course you got Eminem's Adventure. And yep. Of course, also got Lego Battles. Now this one's really interesting. It's kind of like Lego Clash of Clans almost, sort of. But I mean, this was like, me personally, this was the original Clash of Clans. And so but yeah, you can see on there. I think yeah, there are like 6 sides that you can play as in Lego Battles. You can play as you can play as a king, or a king, a wizard, a pirate, or a revolutionist, or astronauts, or aliens. And so I sometimes like playing as the aliens sometimes. However, I have not unlocked the revolutionists yet, which I don't know why, but yep, here is Space Invaders, the Stream 2 for the DS. Yep, really nice Space Invaders game. And so yeah, but all right, next up we got Digging Strike for the for the DS here. And yeah, so and here is Brain Age 2, and there's the dude on the back. I'm a Dr. Ryuta, I think that's his name. And yeah, don't mind this tube in the way, by the way. Well, not really, Jesse. But yep, here is Transformers: Revenge of the Fallen. Here is the Autobots version with Optimus Prime on there. Says Set the Earth with Bumblebee on the back. And here is the Decepticons version with Megatron on the cover. And on the back it says Destroy the Earth with Starscream on there. So yep, I've beaten both versions. And so, what do you mean not really? It's a long story, Jesse. But yeah, you got Nicktoons Battle for Volcano Island. You got Danny Phantom, Timmy Turner, and SpongeBob on there. And you can see on the back it says the fate of Volcano Island is in your hands. And yep, really interesting Nicktoons game. Next up, we got Mario versus Donkey Kong Mini-Land Mayhem. Now, this is one of the very first DS games I've ever played. And just download levels online. I gotta be quiet real quick. But yep, there it is. That. So here is this one, left brain to right brain. It says, hone your mental skills to become truly ambidextrous. Yep, so you can test out are your hand skills, whether you be left-handed or right-handed. Yep, and of course you got Cars, a video game for the DS2, which is technically practically a bunch of mini games, practically pretty much. And so yeah, so yeah, we do have Cars International for the DS as well, and yep, and I do have Planes for the DS as well. It says team up and fly. I'm back there. Hot Wheels Track Attack. Burn Up the Track. A really fun Hot Wheels game. Lego Indiana Jones, the original Adventures. And yeah, of course you got Wheel of Fortune. With Pat Sajak and Vanna White. Allergies, guys, sorry. Yeah, but you also got Deal or No Deal. The iconic TV show. Mario Kart DS, a very iconic Mario Kart game. And last but not least, in the DS games, Looney Tunes Duck and Muck, which is practically an interactive Daffy Duck simulator, and you can play mini games. You can play mini games with Daffy Duck, and I can play with him, mess around with him, or just absolutely make him mad. But yep. So yeah, I do have a bunch of Xbox games back here. So I'll let you. It's getting late and I gotta go to bed soon, so I'll let you guys take a look at all these over here. You know, to take a look at all these. There's some rare ones in there as well that are no longer on Microsoft Store. And yep. So, oh yeah, here is oh yeah, by the way, RW, here is what that security breach game cover looks like. Jesse, for the third time, can you not spam W in the chat? I've told you 3 times already. Please don't let me tell you again. But yeah, I do have the game disc inserted in my Xbox right now. But yeah, there is what the inside of the cover looks like. I got the sun dude and this creepy moon dude as well. And yeah, there's on the back there you got a Gregory's hand holding Freddy's hand. So yep. So my favorite. Yep. So obviously, me and Cora's favorite character is Roxanne Wolf, of course. And yeah, guys. I really don't know what to do here. Here's the PS1 games, guys. I'm getting really tired. I'll probably end the stream off here. And so I got more games over there, but I just don't have time, guys. You know, I'm getting really tired, and so. But oh man. But yeah. So. I guess I will conclude the stream off here, guys. I guess I will show off this Monopoly collection over here that I have before I go, but yeah, so but yeah, that actually, yeah, I'll just conclude it here. But yeah, guys, that will conclude this live stream. Thanks for sticking around this long. I apologize for not getting every game. as I hoped to, but I still hope you guys enjoyed the stream. Be sure to like, subscribe for more, and I hope everyone has a really good night. And I really gotta get to bed, guys. I'm just really tired, and I think I may have some dust on. I may have inhaled some dust by accident, and now it's in my throat, and now I'm gonna have drainage. All right, well, good night, guys.